idea mastery, looking at different problems and generating multiple ideas in a few minutes, right? And this is going to be run by our very own Dr. Amit Nath, whom we call as Dada. And over to you, Dada.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Wishing you a very happy 2024 and happy Shankranti and other different names of the same festival I have. So, early morning, I think this is the first thing that I can do is wish all of you guys beautiful, fantastic, happy life ahead. So today's entire thing, I thought of giving it something. So someone just told me that this Shankranti, this festival that we have, it is divided into three parts, and one of the part was to leave all the things that you don't use and everything, dump it yesterday, and start a new life tomorrow, today itself, right? Yeah, that's what it's all about. And you burn it off. So that's all about. So we have got different names, Shankranti, Lodi, Pongal, whatever. Now, today the topic that we are going to do is a very different topic. Each entire week we have a different theme, and today's theme is called as stress management. So we have designed more than 60 such kind of weeks already. This dumb mastery has been there from last many years now, and I myself have been doing this for probably around 2 decades, I guess, more than that. This started off as a just an idea thought share many years back, and then we have covered more than 3,500 days so far. Now, every day we are creating certain things which will be designed in a particular format. So Monday, what we do is we design an idea, ideation, the concepts. We find out problems, and on that problems we find out what can be done, what can be done. So it is more of a solution-centric thinking rather than any kind of other ways. On Tuesday, we get into the next level, which we call it as a realization and valuation. So Monday is ideation. Tuesday is realization and valuations. Wednesday is materializations, where we do the actualization of your ideas. So ideas, if it is not getting into an actualized structure, it will not be working out. Always remember one thing, thinkers never win. Yes or no? And the last thing is on Thursday, where we do the monetization. Every idea can be monetized if you know how to do that. So now, in this entire year, we have already planned 60 such kind of weeks where you are able to see from idea to money is possible only when you go through this structure. This design has been curated from many years now, and it has been working so far. It is not an entertainment or an education system. Let me help you with this. This part of the program is not about any entertainment and education. I'm repeating. This is something where you have to implement. Why this entire session has been designed? Because we have found out that there are a lot of people who are thinkers but not doers. And think, there is a book which I think the name should be corrected. You cannot think and grow rich. I'm sorry. You might be the highly branded book, but yes, the title has to be reworked. Probably, what should I think? How do I record? What do I implement? How do I measure? How do I amplify, rehearse, and analyze, and then go ahead? There is a lot of things inside that. Yes or no? Are you guys with me? So today, the entire theme of this week is called as stress management. And today we'll make it very short and sweet. There is a link down there, which you click it, you will get into a kind of a form. And in the topic of this particular page, when you go to this page, I want you to fill up your data. Okay, this is the data I want you to fill it up. Go here, put your all data and put here the stress management here. Okay, and today the topic is you need to identify 10 areas of your life you currently or in futuristic way you feel that this can be a potential stress area. Just mention the stress area. Okay, so go ahead and just fill it up. Don't write huge long essays. Just write one word or two words. That's all. What are those 10 things that you feel stressed about? And what are those things you may feel you in future you might have stress? Okay. Just go and just make this enter. So just to give you an idea, for me, I think the existing stress is to design content right now. So there is a lot of challenges we have, because I design almost like 5 digital giveaways every month. I write more than around 30 to 50 emails for my newsletters, which takes a lot of time for me. And then there are a lot of things. So these are like stress areas for me, which I need to really sit down and work. Then we have got many other things like program curations, operations, and many other things. So these are all my stress areas. So find out those areas which are stress areas for you. Go. Okay, the stress area can be not about just professional, it can be personal, it can be spiritual stress. Yeah, spiritual stress is also there. Every day I'm going to Bhagwan, Bhagwan is not giving me any darshan. That can be also stuff like that. Okay, so find out your relationship stress or personal stress, health stress, neighbor or community stress. Yeah, stress from things that you have taken off. Yeah, just to give you one more idea, one of my friends suddenly, he is living, he got a job and he's living for abroad. Now his stress is to sell his all the properties and he wants to go. No, that is his stress. So he called up yesterday night and said all these things, right? So what are your stress currently, or you think in future you might have? Go and do it quick. Okay, go. So here, it is not sitting and listening, sir. It is participation. So if you are on YouTube or Facebook, please sit down somewhere. There is a link. Please write it down or answer it in the comments. This is not a entertainment session. This is the doing of thinking. Yeah, it is like putting your pen to paper and writing it down. This is the second level of your thinking, which is getting materialized. Go. So today you write down these 10 things which are your stress areas. Okay, we call it as stressors. So I'll give you another 1 minute. I'll give you 1 minute. So people on YouTube, you also know this is a different thing. Okay, so go ahead and just put 10 stresses. So as you're listening to me, what you are doing is you are now finding certain things in your brain which you feel stress about. So how is your brain functioning right now? You are listening to me. That's called positive noise. Yeah. It is like you are on a railway station. There's a lot of noise happening, but you will be able to listen to the mic or whatever the announcement is happening. My train, which platform, what time, everything you will be able to listen. Instead, there is a lot of other disturbances. So when you go to that level, this is the highest level of concentration and focus that can happen. Okay. How many of you guys know in olden days, there are some Rishi Munis, they start doing this meditation at premises. Okay. The entire ant hill would have done or been there. And they have no idea. It's rain or thunder shower. They will have no idea about what is exactly happening. So that's the thing. So that's kind of a level of concentration you have. Number two, based on my words, you start to think in your brain. So when you think, what happens? It goes back to your past event, past experiences, yeah, past exposures, and you collate certain informations and you create all these things. You put a logical format to this. And today you are trying to find out what would be my stress areas. I have a financial stress, relationship stress, physical stress, whatever stress. So you figure it out. Based on that, I'll tell you about so how from Monday till Thursday certain things happens, and on Thursday you will be able to monetize whatever you are thinking also. Yeah, that's the truth. Okay, we'll work it on that. So today your first job is to identify 10 stress areas. Go quickly, quickly go. Participate. Okay, so we have started getting the results. All right, so now it's a time where you can put your results. So even if you have initiated 1 or 2 areas also, please go. Okay, please go. Right, I'm gonna ask you everyone to submit your answers. Go submit your answers, buddy. Yeah. Okay, I can see some answers are coming up now. Good, nice. Okay, you need to finish till 10th. You need to finish till 10th. So here you will see some people can give only 1 or 2 answers. Some people can give 10 answers. The people who have just initiated and started, their mind will be very much in a kind of a stress area to find the answers. And just by looking at the answers also, you'll be able to see. So we don't share any email IDs, phone numbers and all. So It will be, if you are able to see my screen, you will be able to see my screen has all the answers here. So this person has only 2 answers, whereas these 2 people have got 10 answers. Why? I'm sure these 2 persons have been coming here continuously and learning about this. This is the doing part of it. The results are in front of you. You come here, you get all the things. So they have filled up certain things. They have filled up. So their typing increased, your communication language has increased, thinking power have increased. Because I give you hardly around 1 minute or 2 minutes to design all these things, right? And now today you are looking at certain answers out there. Okay. So let's say we have got this. So 10 areas to stress in life, different personalities at home. Okay. So you have stress at home. Okay. This is not yet clear. So stress is what? About a task, about a relationship, about your health, about environment, about electronics. Electronic stress can also be there. I have a probably around 4,000, 5,000 emails I have not yet seen. So that is another stress for me. That can be an electronic stress. Yes or no? Okay. How many of you guys have this kind of things? I have got probably 1,000 plus videos that I put it into watch later. I have not seen it. I have bought some products and programs and books. I have not done it. So that's also a stress. I have to finish it up. Office work and improvement. Okay. So this person has stress at home, stress at office. So there is a beautiful thing. This is like, profession to your family relationships. This person has sleep. Sleep is the stress. Sleeping is a stress. I mean, do you oversleep or do you sleep less? Insomnia. So you need to figure it out, because we will talk about all these things tomorrow. Okay. So creating content, okay, that's a problem area, stress area. Money, okay. How many of you guys have money issues? The only answer is close deals, learn fast. Simple. Okay. Average friends, okay. Going to gym in winters. Yes, man, I agree with you. I agree with you. 110%. Going to gym early morning. अरे यार, कौन नहाता है, कौन जाता है? Okay. I absolutely agree with you. Okay. Cold approaching people in real life. Um, okay. Good. I don't want to comment on this. For this person, I think he has already filled up a lot of things, 10 areas he has already put. This person is already in a different stage now. Now you see the way the entire answer is written. Initially, it is 1, 2 words, and then now it went into a kind of a description. Are you guys able to see that? Whatever is the answer. Okay. So career, physical, finance, focus and living moment, future. Future is a stress. अब क्या होगा? हे भगवान, इसके बाद क्या करूंगा? कल फिर से कोविड आने वाला है, रिसेशन हो गया तो क्या करूंगा? इट्स अ स्ट्रेस. यस और नो? या, इट्स अ गुड स्ट्रेस, मैन. Not to be consistent, whatever taken up, okay, that is also stress. What if I'm not consistent? What if I give up in the between? Procrastination and career, personal areas, absolutely, man, bang on. Not able to work on area interest. Now this person has gone into a descriptive mode. Are you guys able to see? इसका दिमाग खुल रहा है. How many of you guys are able to see? I have not done anything, right? Okay. Not able to arrive at the model for additional income, secure the future. Okay, awesome. That is stress. I'm not able to do that. I'm not able to come and, yeah, yeah, good. Not able to given time, spend time with family due to work. It's a stress. Yeah, it's a stress. I can understand, buddy. I know. I can personally feel that. Coming to this gentleman, I don't know, gentleman, gentle lady, managing teams and getting reports. Okay, yeah, it's a stress. I know reports are stress. I know. Every Friday you meet your client, and then they screw your Saturday and Sunday. You design your reports and presentations, and again Monday morning blues happens. क्या पता presentation ठीक गया नहीं गया पता नहीं. So developing team and coaches. Oh yes, oh yes. Team management. Team management is stress. Yeah, managing multiple tasks efficiently and time. Yeah. So I think there have different kind of stresses. Quickly keeping my health by doing exercise, eating well. Eating well is not a stress. Under-eating or overeating is a stress. Yes or no? Okay. If you're eating well, then there is no stress. No, everything is good. So I think thought about correction karna hai. This gentleman or person is already there. Reading only relevant stuff and not wasting time. Yeah. It's a realization, buddy. It is not a stress. Did you get my point? What you are writing is a realization. You are already tomorrow. Today we are trying to identify what are the areas you have stress. Then you have the stress of reading irrelevant books is a stress. You should write that. Did you get my point? Okay. Spending time to keep long distance relationship intact. Spending time, yeah, good. I can take it as a thing. I also have relatives, so I have a time zone. Okay, we'll talk about that. How do you do that? I have a time zone. Even for my parents, also there is a time zone. Okay, this is your time. You should call in that time. Yeah, spiritual growth and what sadhanas to do. Um, I don't know if this is stress or this is lack of clarity, but I take it as a stress because confusion is also a kind of stress. Yes or no? What is confusion? Having more than one option is called confusion. Yes or no? Okay. So I think I leave it to this gentleman. Counseling others who have some wealth, health, relationship issues. Why it is a stress? Okay. The stress can be. I had a beautiful a team which was working earlier, and I remember this person. Her name was Hemlata Madam, and she was a counselor, and she's almost like 60 plus. She's wife of a retired IFS officer, and she used to tell me when I counsel other people that stress and that anxiety and that all the tensions. After listening to around 10 people a day, I also get into that tension wala mood. Yes or no? Are you getting this? Okay, because she keeps on. This happens with doctors, psychiatrists. Yes? Hello? So if you don't do a reboot system, then there is a problem. So many people they don't know. Even for closing also, let me tell you this, in closing, we have a structure where we do something called as pain digging. Okay, we understand what is the actual core intention of this guy, why he is buying this product. Okay, what is the pain, what is the challenge, what are the issues? And sometimes what happens, you go deep, 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 and one point of time this guy breaks down, he keeps the phone, business over. Okay, he keeps the phone, business khatam. So that's also a kind of a stress. And many times I have seen closer getting into the stress level also. So if they don't understand that there are certain breaks you have to do. So there are certain Vedic systems are there by which you take break in between your calls, break in between your client to client things. How to reboot yourself in less than 5 minutes, and then you go back with the same energy with absolutely a new concept. Powerful. So this all happens inside stuff, first. So yeah. So finding time to see places and places to release stress. You guys, you are giving. Look, there is a problem here. There are some kids who go to the examination center. They will keep on taking notes after notes. Yes or no? Extra page or extra sheet. Unfortunately, idea mastery is not about filling pages. It is about filling your entire heart out there. This is filling the page, but not the accurate answer. Did you get my point, sir? Okay. How many of you guys are getting this? You are filling the page, but not accurate answer. It is not going to work in 2024. People need accurate, precise performance and efficiency. So anyway, let's go to the next person. Now, uh, the stress for this gentleman is something else. I might not be going through all the things. My career area, my money area, my relationship area. Okay, very nice. To the point. Fine. Fantastic. You have got three things, but you know. So here, I think he has already identified things. Okay. I think these three things can be connected. Automatically, every other things will be created. Yeah. Not asking, not taking action on my goals. That is a stress. Yeah. Guys, let me also tell you. Then 2023, I had written one article called as Goal Depression. I don't know how many of you guys have read this. It's called Goal Depression. Every year we set up certain goals. We have some New Year resolutions. Yes or no? Correct? But when it is not done, agar wo nahi hota hai, then I have seen people in December when they are not able to see any growth has happened to whatever they have put it to whatever reasons, they get that depression of goals, and that same goal is carried forward to the next year. Yes or no? Okay. फिर रेजोल्यूशन चालू होता है क्रिसमस में 25th को हैप्पी क्रिसमस एंड न्यू ईयर को पूरा जोश के साथ में शुरू करते हैं फिर वही संक्रांति 26th January, or ultimately it dies at somewhere around 14th of February, right? Okay, many people have this problem of goal depression because when you start anything with a depression, how can you go and take it to the next level? It is a very very negative things you have already associated. नहीं मैं नहीं कर पाया इस साल भी नहीं हो पाया shit man. So when you get into that and when you go into the other side, it doesn't work. And another problem is people do wrong manifestations and wrong affirmations. If you tell 100 times, okay, I'm going to make this much today, but you are not doing it, buddy. Did you get my point? Okay. अब affirmation कर रहे हो. Okay. Lot of wealth is going to come to. Everyone is smiling around me. अरे बाबा, touch that guy. Say hello. Hug him. Take him out for a samosa and a coffee. तेरा आधा स्ट्रेस उधर ही खत्म हो जाएगा. Yes or no? Okay. But you sit and decide कि नहीं होना है, ये होना है, घंटा होएगा, नहीं हो जाएगा. तो कितना भी पत्थर बांध ले, कितना भी माला बांध ले, कितना भी शर्ट फुट ले. You have a problem. You have to solve it by yourself. Did you get my point? So we will talk about all these realizations tomorrow. Okay, it's a different way, and I think this is a very powerful stuff. So not taking action on my goals. So I think the problem is not your goals. The problem is the disturbances between you and the task that is not allowing you to take that task. Yes or no? And so, guys, I would like to share you a very simple, thing here. This is about anti-procrastination, and I have written about this long back. This is called as the carpenter's measurement tool. How many of you guys have seen that measurement wala thing, that small clip kind of thing that carpenter use? Okay. Now let me tell you, I had to buy one almirah, and I have a lot of books, and the books are all scattered. So automatically, my HOD in my family also has a problem. Yes or no? All the books are scattered, so you need to buy one almirah. It is not that I did not have the money or something like that. Okay, but the problem is, I saw Amazon, Flipkart, these, that, IKEA, FIKEA, everything, but I was still not buying it. You know why? Because I was scared if I buy the Almira and if it does not fit into that area, then my HOD is gonna kill me also. Yes or no? समझ में आ गया? Okay. And for that, I started to delay. Delay became procrastination. Procrastination becomes all these things, and books kept on piled up and piled up. Okay, and I don't not only have books, I keep on, printing many things also, because there are some articles, some things are there online. I keep on printing, so my printing cost is itself around 5 to 10,000 rupees per month. So that's a huge amount of things. Now things became more, messy. Then what to do? You understood. The problem is not the cupboard. The problem is not the location. The problem is I did not have anything to measure. So one day I went out. I went to a stationery shop, something I had to buy, and I found one fellow was playing with that. One small kid was playing with that. I said, "How much is that?" Some 20, 25 rupees. I brought that. Immediately, within less than one day, my cupboard was there. Moral of the story, it is many times what you manifest is not the problem. The tool that gives that clarity, if you don't have, then there is a problem. Did you get my point? वो 20 रुपया का जो, what is that, measuring tape was there. If I have not purchased, I would have still not got my entire cupboard done. Yes or no? Okay, it's a different kind of procrastination. Did you understand that? The problem is different, and the way to solve the problem is different. So if I kept on thinking, अच्छा ये fit होगा नहीं होगा, तो नहीं होगा यार. Thinking will not do the thing. You have to measure. You have to get the work done. So that is the reason that I was sharing it. So this person has, sometimes you do not take action or to your goals because you have got miniature actions to be done. अगर आपको दिल्ली से कन्याकुमारी जाना है तो then the first step is you have to buy the ticket. टिकट बना लो, अपने आप बैग पैक भी हो जाएगा. Yes or no? Okay. So before you manifest Kanyakumari, please manifest the ticket. Okay. A committee member in a housing society sometimes gets stressed due to a lot of unwanted queries from the society members. Okay, good. Might be we can take up in a different way, because now we are talking as an organization or an association. It's a different. I'm talking about personal. Okay, personal. Not able to concentrate on focus on my idea. Okay. So if you are not able to focus on your idea, then this is a stress. Of course, this is a stress because ideas gives you solution, ideas gives you opportunities, ideas gives you resources, and ideas gives you network. Yes or no? है ना? तो अगर आपके आइडिया ही नहीं मिल रहे हैं, then you will become dinosaur, extinct one day. Good. So we'll go to the last person and probably just since we have much things. Yeah. Okay. This person stresses for my growth in my life. I think इनका clarity problem है. Growth in your life means which area of the growth. There are 9 dimensions of well-being are there. 9 dimensions. उसमें health, wealth, physical, relationship, spirituality, blah blah बहुत कुछ है. आपका dimension कौन सा है? So here, I think this person is not somebody who has came here earlier, but at least he has made an effort to be here. It's a great thing. 7 plus 3 is 6. We agree. We'll make it into 10 in some time. My financial situation is challenging for me every time. Yeah, finance is a stress. Good. I'm always worrying about my younger son. Yeah, relationship stress. Okay. Sometimes you have somebody else stress coming to you in a bigger stress. ये बड़ा होके क्या करेगा पता नहीं, पैसे कहाँ से निकालेंगे पता नहीं, एजुकेशन के लिए कैसे लोन लेंगे पता नहीं. So these are certain things that you accumulate, and these are all just because of clarity. If you don't have a clarity, then you have a stress. Yes or no? Simple. Okay. Also go and stress about my team members, but I will try to now. Here I can see some resolutions, but I try to sort out the problem on daily basis with my spiritual activities, also mentoring. I'm not sure about this. Okay. If the instructions you have not understood, you will also always go into answering something which is not appropriate. Did you get my point? Okay. So there is a very beautiful, example of this. So one day, one doctor was teaching other junior doctors. So he went to the mortuary or whatever, they're doing some kind of postmortem. So he did, whatever I'm doing, you have to do the same thing. So what he did is he put his finger and he licked his finger. Okay. Now others say, what kind of test is this? Let me tell you, all the people did this, and then the moral of the story is he said, I put this finger and I licked this finger. Did you get my point? If the instructions you are not understanding, then your results are going to be very, very horrendous. So, anyways, I would like to invite some people out there. Just for today's session, what is the clarity? What is the realization did you had? So write down your names, and I'm going to give you around like 5 minutes to share your ideas. Go. Okay, just type in your names. Everything here has a reason. Everything, even writing your name, the speed in which you are writing your name, the speed in which you are coming on screen, everything has a reason. This is the doing of thinking, buddy. Okay, go. Type in your names quickly. Okay, we're going to get around 30 seconds for you to share. Okay, look, what is happening here also? Those persons who are not writing their names, they are not ready, they are not prepared, they have some hesitation, they have some procrastinations, and this is the problem between you and your destiny. Did you get my point? Did you get my point, sir? Okay, 2024, if you are not fast enough and if you are not the first one, you are not going to get a second chance. No one remembers the second guy. You know the guy who has landed on the moon first, yes or no? But very few people know the second guy. Yes or no? Am I making sense? Go. So that's the same beautiful thing. So I'm going to give you another point here. People who are not on screen, look around. Those people who are on screen are going to design a fantastic destiny. जो दिखता नहीं है, वो मिलता भी नहीं है, बोलता भी नहीं है, and they are taken as not there. If you are silent in 2024, silent is not going to be called as a maturity in 2024. Did you get my point? You need to be there. You need to be present there, because your present is felt only when you are on screen and you are speaking something or you are writing something. Are you getting this? Hello? नहीं तो फिर गायब हो जाओगे आप. Are you making an impact in your board meetings? Are you making an impact in your social things? Otherwise, then you will have other problems, relationship problems, financial problems. You have got all these things. Are you guys understanding? Everything is related to this action. If I don't explain you, it's not going to work. And people who are watching this on YouTube, जिंदगी भर तुम watch करते ही रहोगे. कभी इधर आके participate भी कर लिया करो. Because let me tell you this, there are players, there are two teams, and there are audience. Audience ताली बजाते हैं पैसा देके. Players कुछ भी नहीं करेंगे ना, फिर भी पैसे कमाने जाएंगे. Did you get my point? Because players are those people who had that guts to come on the pitch in front of so many people. They are willing to show their skills and talents and everything. ये टैलेंट दिखा के पैसे लेके चले जाएंगे, और आप क्या करोगे? टिकट लोगे, तालियां बजाओगे, और फिर बोलोगे अरे माय गॉड कितना स्ट्रेस है. Stress is never taken by the players. Did you know that? Did you know that the stress is always with the audience? तो आपको ऑडियंस बनना है तो बाहर रहना, अगर प्लेयर बनना है तो अंदर आना पड़ेगा. So let's invite the people here. So we have got some people, fantastic. So we have the first person, Sandeep, go ahead. Go. Okay, other people be ready. So we're gonna give you like 30 seconds to 1 minute to share your ideas and views. Go ahead.
Yeah, I like really to write the stresses, address the stresses, what they are, and then in 4 steps, like first the ideas, then visualization, materialization, monetization. So fast, I never seen it. It takes time. So that was
Yeah.
amazing. And the example what you give, the tool, the measurement was amazing. The tool which is required to measure that, we are actually not doing that. We are just focusing on kya kaisa nahi ho, kyun nahi hua, and it keeps on progress. So that point I really like. Get the tool, the problem is solved. So it was amazing. I like the 3 points. So well
Awesome.
done.
Nice. So what I do is, I have a habit of writing. So I write a book which is called as a black book. Black book has various versions. Black book is not printed. It is not. It is not on Amazon. It cannot be downloaded as a PDF. It is only given to people who meet me personally in my offline sessions. So I write about certain things in the black book, which typically you cannot find outside. So that black book is so powerful. It can change your stuff like that. So one thing I'm just reading out from my black book, just to give it to you. Uh, this is the last black book that I have shared on May. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, no branding, nothing. It is just actually a black book. So it says your majority of your all the problems of stress because of clarity, because you do not know what is the task, you do not know the intensity of the task, you know the process of the task, you don't have the tools for the task, and you have no idea about the techniques end of the task, and you don't have any training of the task. If you can get this, 7 things together, you will never have a problem of. Good one. All right, I'm just giving you one
Perfect.
on this entire thing. All right, next person, please.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
Good morning, sir. बताइए।
आपके बात करने का और इन चीज़ों से एकाएक हमें अपने बचपन में जाने का मौका मिल जाता है। वो ऐसा इसलिए फील होता है, लगता है कि जैसे हम लोग कभी बचपन में इन सब आइडियाज़ पर काम किए हों और ये दिमाग से निकल गया हो। कभी आइडियोलॉजी बनता है जीवन में, और कुछ कुछ आज के स्ट्रेस के माहौल में वो सब चीज़ अपने आप छूटता चला जाता है, पीछे चला जाता है, फिर वो आइडियाज़ जन्म ही नहीं लेता। लेकिन अभी आपके इस प्रोग्राम में आते जाते ये तो गुड फीलिंग है कि हमें अपना स्ट्रेस को बड़े करीब से समझने का मौका मिल रहा है। अच्छी बात यही है कि हम अपने स्ट्रेस को समझ लें, तो फिर उसके प्रॉब्लम को सॉर्ट आउट करना भी सीख जाएंगे। ये आपका मार्गदर्शन है सर, धन्यवाद।
गुड। अगर हाथी दिखेगा नहीं तो हाथी खाएगा कैसे? सिंपल। Good. Next person, please.
Good morning, Radha. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for this session. Frankly speaking, today I was not in the mood to, wake up and do it. But I think this session made very important, and the important topic was the stress management. Um, One word I'm catching from today's session is think and grow rich. I've read, always it says think. Think se kaam nahi hota. Action is that what it's really reflected that you have to act if you have to go to rich. That's the thing. And small steps will lead to the bigger goals. So we should not uh, refrain in taking small step. Try whatever is it. If it doesn't work out, just try. Give it a shot. And going through this part of stress management idea mastery has put some more ideas that yeah, these are the areas you need to really look in again, Rajaram, and work on this. And I'm sure that being in this idea mastery, uh, a reason of being in the mastery helps us that we are going a little bit closer to the stress in whatever way. I think so. In our goal, I'm saying it is helping us a lot, Dada. For me, looking at the bank statement, you always say that is should motivate you. And whenever I'm going through, I always remember your word that okay, what do I have and why should I attend this? Then I think so I have a purpose to attend this. And you being a mentor and you being a coach, the other that I think so somewhere, some way, something is going to, action I have to take, but you have some things which you tell, which will surely, to catch and work on it. So thank you so much, Dada, for
Thank you
this.
so much. देखो एक ना गोल का भी एक स्ट्रेस होता है. Okay, I have to make 50 lakhs this year. Can you make 20 rupees by evening 2 o'clock? Did you get my point? Okay. Hello. Can you make only 20 rupees by evening 2 o'clock? So sometimes when you put your goals so big, you get, अरे बाप रे, ये कैसे करूंगा? So the problem is, if you have a financial problem, then you have. Achha, how many of you guys have some financial numbers as a goal in your life in 2024? Then, my dear, goal को उल्टा करो, लोग मिलेंगे. Yes or no? Your money is going to come only from the people. Then how many people are you going to touch today? So it's very simple. If I need to have a fantastic day tomorrow, then I have to have fantastic meetings that helps converting into some goals. Yes or no? Okay. So today's number of meetings depends upon yesterday number of messages, mails, communications. कितना भेजा मैंने? Did you get my point? किसको किसको भेजा? So if I am targeting 1,000 people, I am talking to, let's say, 1,000 people. So I have to identify 1,000 people. I will talk to probably around 500 people or messages to 500 people. Then I will meet or probably have this engagement systems. Then maybe I can meet some 3 people tomorrow, yesterday. Then 3 people to 1 people conversion today. And tomorrow I'll have that much. Did you get my point? Hello? Very simple thing. So how many people? Now, the problem is, how are you going to reach out? Because you are not on screen. You don't participate. You don't talk. You don't write. You don't come on stage. तुम्हारा पैसा ऐसे आ जाएगा. Did you get my point? Now are you understanding why I ask you? You don't talk, man. You don't write your names. You are just in YouTube, just going around. Stop doing that. Get into the actions. Come to first. The other is going to teach you that. Did you get my point, sir? Okay. So the thing is, don't look at, sometimes goal itself is a kind of a distraction in disguise. Did you know? Goal itself is a distraction in disguise. Arey, itna karna padega. Break it down. Come here. I'll teach you about anti-procrastination pill. How you can monetize that, how you can destruct this entire big thing into small positive milestones. You can do that. Yeah, next person, please go ahead.
Yeah, so morning, Dada. Morning, everyone. Yeah, so yeah, I agree. Stress. This is no doubt a very important area, and it can't be overlooked. It can't be overlooked because if you have, say, anything hurting you, you won't be able to run for your, because the stress will be lurking in your mind like a ghost. But yeah, I can again say stress cannot be 100% eliminated. It is very rare stress will be, but yeah, it has to be kept to optimum level. Let's say 30% stress is okay, and one can still work on. So that will be very idealistic, that no stress. But yeah, still even to manage to that level 20-30%, it takes a different understanding and maturity. So as to stress does not go beyond a level. I had some stress related that I am kind of person who is more of a thinking. I agree. So not taking much action or just thinking and endlessly thinking. So that happened to me earlier. And there are different personality types. There are few hyper 9 personality types, as Dada also mentioned. So those as per personalities, and you have to, if you can't, you have to understand a major, say a major type, personality type, and then work. I won't say that modify your style, but you just need to have that understanding or psychology, else it might be more difficult to understand why the person is working in that. And yeah, there was one word mentioned by Dada, that able to reboot yourself. So that is a wonderful thing. Means if one is able to reboot, that is and within, let's say, a less time, which is equivalent to getting bounce back to work. That is something I like very much.
Good. So I would like to add one more point. It's called as stress of discipline. How many of you guys know discipline is a great thing? Just give me a high five. That is also a stress. मैंने सुबह 4 बजे उठने के लिए बोला, क्या है मेंटर ने बोला है मेरे को 4 बजे उठना है, बस ब्रह्म. That itself is a stress, man. Yes or no? How many of you guys understand this? नहीं, come on, trainers, come on, you can do it. One more step. Have you seen this thing in gym? That is a bloody stress. Your body and mind is not going through that. Someone is just pushing you hard. That is good or bad, I don't want to tell you. But when you are doing something with a force, it is not coming from your heart. Did you get my point? Did you get my point? Huh? Now coming to the second part of rebooting. All these things, I disqualify all Pomodoro, Kanban, Kaizen. I disqualify all of them. Why? Because जिस दिन ये love होगा ना, उस दिन तुम्हें ये सब format की जरूरत ही नहीं होगा. You will be able to work without any break for unlimited duration of time, because that's gonna be your passion. That's gonna be your love. That's gonna be something that you feel good about. I know some people, they can sing for 100 kilometers. They can drive and sing. Yes or no? Some people. But if I give you, okay, here's the stage, go sing. That same guy is now nervous. Yes or no? Have you noticed? Stress. So there are environmental conditions are there. When you come tomorrow, I will give you the different dimensions of stress. This is going to be, I am not going to teach you anything. You are going to find out all by yourself. Tomorrow is a different day where you are going to realize, and only under your realizations you can evaluate. Unless and until you evaluate, you will not be able to identify what to do and how to do. Because here you are putting the value stamp on the task. आप कोई भी काम नहीं करते हो जब तक उस काम का आपको एंड रिजल्ट दिखता नहीं है, उसका वैल्यू और उसका बेनिफिट नहीं दिखता है. यस और नो? तो फल की चिंता पहले करो, उसके बाद काम. Did you get my point? You don't see the fruit, you will never put that seed also. Somewhere it is, in contradictory with Bhagavad Gita. But I think this is the one thing. Unless and until in 2024, सबको पहले result दिखना है. You will never going to invest on insurance. You are never going to invest on many other things. Yes or no? Unless and until you know there is something bad happening. Why do people buy ceasefire and all those things? Why? Because they are able to see something negative can happen. So in 2024, prevention is not better than cure. Precaution is better than prevention. Did you get my point? Okay. Prevention is not better than cure. It is precaution that will be better than prevention. So with that, let's end today's session. Tomorrow morning, exactly 7 o'clock, I want you to come down here and let's see how your ideas can be now getting into the realization and valuations. With that, let me pause today's session. I'll see you tomorrow.